I'm going to talk about accountability today. Accountability. You can't change anything until you are accountable to yourself first, then accountable to your family and your peers. And I want to talk about accountability because I've been wondering for some time, when are we going to be accountable? When are we going to be accountable to ourselves? When are we going to be accountable to our families and our peers, our friends? How long? How long are we going to blame the white man for the shit that we do today? Now, don't get me wrong. I know about the psychological aspects of things. I know about the psychology of certain things that we do today. I know about trauma. I know about all those things. Granted, and I'm not talking about the ignorant people who don't know better. But at the same time, you can't change anything until you are accountable for the shit that you do. So my question again, how long are we going to sit here and blame the white man for the shit that we do today? How long? Because, this is starting to become a crutch. It's a crutch. Every time something don't go our way, every time we go out there do something stupid, every time we face the consequences for the shit that we do, we blame somebody. We no different than the woman who blamed her baby father. We no different than the woman who blame their exes. Some people always put the blame on somebody. We no different than the students who blame the professor because they decided to hand in their work late, or they decided not to do their work, or they decided not to study. We no different. We no different than these people that go in life making excuses after excuses after excuses. And I'm not saying that we're not affected by whatever happened here or whatever the white man has done. But my whole thing is this. When do we become accountable to the shit that we do? Let me give you an example. When I came home from prison, I forgave my father when I was in prison, even though he probably didn't deserve it. But I forgave him. I forgave him. I was like, yo, you know what? You good. I'm not even mad at you. You did whatever you did. Go ahead. But you know what? I asked him, but I want to know, did you miss me? Because he wasn't there. He wasn't in my life, right? So I asked him, did you miss me? Did you wonder how I was doing? Did you wonder if I ate? Did you wonder if I was clothed? What happened? You know what I'm saying? What made you not be there? What made you leave? What made you not face the consequences of your action? And the first thing he tried to do was blame my mother. What a coward. He tried to blame my mother. I gave you the chance to defend yourself. I gave you the chance to talk to me as a man. You know what he did? He tried to blame my mother. And this is a perfect example how people never take accountability for their things. They never take accountability for the shit that they do. When I was in prison and I used to get into situations, even though I could have been justified in doing something to somebody, I always told myself, how did I put myself in this situation? How did I open up the door for this person to feel like he could play with me or talk to me in a certain way? That was me being accountable to me. I could have just said, you know what? Nah, he violating and went upside his head. And I could still do that, but I still have to be accountable to myself. I still got to tell myself, you should have never been playing with that dude like that. Why was he so comfortable talking to you like that? Because you open up doors. People don't just do certain shit. You open up doors for people to do certain things. So back to the question, how long? How long we going to sit here and talk about Willie Lynch for every little thing we do? How long? How long we going to sit here and say, oh, justice for such and such when the police kill somebody, but free my mans when he go kill somebody, when he go kill one of your brothers, one of your cousins? How long? How long we going to blame the white man? I done seen some people get it literally out the mud. I don't even like that term, but I seen some people get it from the bottom of the bottom. They didn't have nothing, and I seen them get it. You know why? Because they didn't have that crutch. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have that crutch. They didn't have that go-to when things don't go right. You could just run. You could just blame somebody. Everybody likes to blame people. So that's my question. How long? How long we going to blame the white man for the shit that we do to one another? How long? Because I'm going to tell you this. And some of y'all going to say I lost my mind and I'm wilding and I'm bugging. But you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. Some of y'all do it yourselves. You get caught up in a situation. You went out there. You knew the consequences, the repercussions. You did something and you blame somebody. It's so easy to blame somebody. It's so easy to take the blame off your back. You know, you don't got to carry it. But you know what? When you blame somebody else, it's hard for you to change things. You're always going to go in life doing that, blaming people. So, at some point in time, I told myself, you know what? I'm accountable for the shit that I do. I don't care if I didn't know no better. I don't care if my parents didn't teach me right. I don't care if I didn't pick up whatever I was supposed to pick up. I was still accountable to myself. And that helped me change my mindset. That helped me realize, like, bro, you can't go in your life blaming people. And I don't care what y'all say, and some of y'all going to be triggered by this. But this is the fact. A lot of us is not going to change. You know why? Because we keep blaming other people. We got the biggest spending power. What do? We do stupid shit with it. You got to own up to that shit. You can't just be saying, but they didn't teach me in school. They didn't teach me finance. My parents. So what? What you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? When there was slave rebellions, when there was the Nat Turners out here and all these people organizing, they could have said, it's the white man's fault. The white man got me like this. No. They knew they was in a messed up situation. But you know what they did? They organized. They did what they had to do. Now, we have to do what we have to do. The question is, how long? How long? Accountability starts with yourself. Remember that. Peace.